Good afternoon and welcome to OptionsTender's Thursday, July 9th, 2026. This is going to be another quick video. We don't have anything to really update here on the daily time frame. We'll just look at the moving averages, but we're starting to show some strength here. And with our timing, that's going to tell us that, what am I getting at here? That's going to tell us that we're probably, I can even take this one. We haven't used this in quite some time. So we're looking for a bull flag. And if this is the case where this flag is breaking out here, then we should hold this top and we should see some new highs coming in. But just to go back to where we were, there's our flag pattern that we had drawn. We're seeing some peeking through here. We have some cycle lows in this area. So what's most important? This candle right here. Take this candle out and it's likely we see a fast move lower. Time's running out, so gosh, I got to tell you that we're leaning for a possible ending move here coming up in the next 10 days, and I'll show you that on the VIX with the timing. So we're doing this intraday about 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to get these videos intraday, if you want the more extensive videos, we did a few today, then consider becoming a YouTube member. It's $10 a month, and on Patreon you can do the $90 for the year if you'd like. So here the most important thing is the moving averages. Boom, we're on top of that 8. We have the 20 and the 50 right in this zone where we need to hold. All right, so let's go to the 65 and kind of, well, first let's do the VIX. It's because the VIX is important for our timing. And what happens to be taken over right now with the momentum down, we rejected off of the 200 yesterday, 50, 20, trend is down, momentum's down. Now we might get another test to that 20 moving average, but notice that we had this rising phase. I think that phase might be over here on the minor cycle. And now you have two declining phases here. So our dominant cycle low is 720. And so that's coming up in about, it's a window. So approximately, let's call it 7 trading days. So just under 2 weeks of real time. And let's go to the 65 on SPY. So we're getting real stretched on this lower time frame. And we passed up some of these. We still haven't made that that new high right there. So, it's still open for this bearish scenario. You still can't negate the triangle. This can happen if there's news or a catalyst. We can get a large move to the downside. Now we're above the moving averages. We have this nice 200 that's rising here. You want to hold that 200, that white line coming up into tomorrow. So the reason why I say tomorrow, and we're going to look for these gaps. If we can hold this 200, we have to be bullish for the next several trading days. And then I think we form some sort of top later on. So let's look at some of the indicators. Not quite over bought on this time frame. I use a more sensitive one, and we are certainly overbought. And slow stochastic might have a quick rotation. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let price tell us what's going to happen, but we may start cycling lower at this point. And again, just neutral sideways. You got the bullish cross, but again, this is whipsawing all over the place. All right, this is going to be a good one. Your Bollinger Band, not quite there yet, but if it does get to the top, that's going to be a sell signal. Here's the bottom. You had that buy signal right here. That gave us the move. All right, we were certainly looking for that. And see if there's any demark. So we have a 7 count. We might get a 9 count here soon. Let's see what happens. And Elliott oscillator, just neutral still. So, just a bunch of chop. And then our VIX cycle low This is out to 720. That's going to be our next fixed cycle low, which will mean a top in the market. So here's our bearish scenario. This breaks down heavily, and it has to be heavily because you have 2 more days of this window for those members. That's what we've been looking at. And so this has to be a sharp move, and I'm talking hundreds of points. And so it's a low probability, right? I've seen it happen, but it's low probability. So what's the higher probability at this point? And look at this. We do have a left shoulder head, right shoulder right now. So we want it. This, you could say it's impulsive. I do think it's corrective. And to me, if that's corrective, either this is the top and we go down, or here's what we're going to look for into tomorrow. If we get a pullback in the semis, we should hold this 50, 60%, this low especially, but probably the 50, 60%. And so there's your bearish scenario. Here's your bullish scenario. And by bullish, I mean, we're going to probably just eke out a new high and then fail from there. But so we looked at the members video. We said Tesla says we're bullish. Okay. Nvidia says we're bullish and that this is the most likely scenario. SpaceX says we're bullish. There might be more that I'm missing, but those guys, if those are telling the truth, then we're probably going to hold this area and then go higher. They can fail, of course. They're just in a bullish setup. Okay. So let's see what happens. Let's see what price does. If we make this new low, then we know we're heading much further lower before this. So all of this can resolve. Okay. And if not, we'll look for this to hold. And then our next objective short would be probably either a double top. You can get a slightly lower high, or a higher high, which I think that would be more probable because of this structure right here. To get a lower high, this would have to be the C wave, and the C wave, this does not appear to be any sort of impulse. So since we made that new low there, it kind of opened the door for this not to be. That does look like a 5-wave move here, but you know, getting a 3-wave move down here, yeah, maybe that can be a 1, 2, and then we have our third wave, which would be made up of 3 waves, right? A, B, C for an impulsive, and then fourth and fifth. So it could be. It's very difficult. 1, 2, 3, and that would be the lower high scenario. So either way, sorry, babbling on. Either way, we should test the highs, whether we get above it or just short of it, and in our VIX cycle low area, and look for a top there coming up on the 20th of July. All right. So those are the 2 scenarios. And of course, somebody's going to say, well, you covered both. You're bullish and bearish. Well, guess what? I'm short right now. And this has gone against us. Took off the hedges here today at about 748. And it's gone a few points against us. And so with a pullback, we should be more neutral, and we can decide, you know, with price action, tell us if we need to hedge to the upside and see if this fails, and or if you're bullish, hedge to the downside and look above. All right. So what should really help is the VIX in this scenario. Here's an outlook. So we still have a gap that could be closed going into those VIX cycle lows. So if the market's going to make a new high or test the highs, what I think is going to happen is first we go higher. We go to test this downtrend line. I think this is the highest probable scenario. Then the bullish scenario is then we head down, close the gap into the VIX cycle low, which that's what the VIX is telling us on the cycle. And there's your confluence with the wedge right here. So this seems like it's fitting, more fitting. And then if we test above here and we start to break out, even if we get a little pullback first, and you start to break out from this downtrend, now we're clearly starting to break out. And when you go into that VIX cycle low, it's going to be a higher low. All right. But I'm just going to be real with you guys. I think that this seems to be, according to the VIX cycles that we have that I just showed you in the daily, that this seems like the more probable scenario. So look at, let's watch and see what happens tomorrow. And just a little caveat, tomorrow should not be the top in the market. All right. The markets don't really top or bottom on Fridays. So if we're going to be, anyway, I'm not going to babble on anymore. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for joining us here at OptionsTender. Have a wonderful day.